How's it going, everybody? This is Mishan Matelis with Waffle House. We're doing something a little special for the holidays today. We're here with Manny Perez. What are you making, Manny?
Hey, today I'm going to be making pumpkin spice waffles with candied walnuts.
Oh, it sounds delicious.
Yeah, it's pretty
All
sweet
right.
for the holidays. Yeah.
So here you go. Enjoy.
So for the recipe, we are going to separate the ingredients by wet and dry. First, we'll do the wet. 1/4 cup brown sugar, 2 large eggs, 1 cup whole milk, 1 cup pumpkin puree, 4 tablespoons of butter. And for the dry ingredients, we have 1 1/2 cup flour, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a pinch of salt, and 3 teaspoons of pumpkin spice. And there you have it. So first I have the butter in the pot, and now I'm putting in the sugar. We'll mix until it's, basically well mixed together. It'll start to granulate a little bit, but don't worry. As we add more ingredients, it will turn to a more batter consistency. Now I'll add in the brown sugar. Again, make sure that you mix it pretty well. It starts to look a little bit like dirt, but don't fear. Alright, so it's looking pretty good. Now I'll add 2 eggs. Make sure that the eggs are room temperature. Okay, now I added the milk. And now for the milk, again, make sure that you whisk it into a nice homogeneous mixture. Now for the pumpkin puree. Make sure that you mix really lightly at first when you add the puree. You don't want everything splattering all over the place. And as it dissolves in the rest of the batter, you can pick it up a little bit and add more speed to make sure that all the ingredients are evenly distributed. It's really starting to smell really nice. Okay, in the sifter, I'm going to be placing the flour, the salt, baking powder, the baking soda, the pumpkin spice, and the cornstarch. And then you just sift until everything is evenly mixed. Now, if you don't have a sifter, don't worry about it. You can just use a spatula or another whisk to mix all the dry ingredients together. However, a sifter does make sure that the dry ingredients are very well aerated, which will add fluff to the end waffle. Okay, now we're going to put half of the wet mixture into a bigger bowl. We're going to start mixing the wet and the dry together. So I took half of the wet and I took half of the dry. I do this so that I can control how I mix my ingredients together. Don't try to put the wet and the dry together too fast, because then you'll start creating lumps in the batter, and that's not going to turn out well. So there we go, evenly mixed. Add in the rest of the wet ingredients, and now the rest of the dry ingredients. Making sure all the dry and the wet ingredients are mixed well together. Try to make sure you get all that dry stuff into the batter and not into clumps. Just keep on whisking until everything is together. And when your batter's done, put it into your waffle iron and you're good to go. Bon appetit. And you know, for a nice touch to your delectable pumpkin spiced waffles, you can add a little bit of kick when you make your own homemade spiced candied walnuts. To do this, take 1 cup of sugar, half a cup of water, and a dash of cinnamon. Boil until the mixture gets a little thick. Make sure that you roast the walnuts in an oven at 350 for I'd say about 5 to 6 minutes, just enough until they're warm and a little bit roasted. And dump in your walnuts.
Well, everybody, thanks for joining in. I hope you enjoyed this great recipe we prepared for you. Manny, you would say your goodbyes?
Yeah, thank you guys for having me, and I hope you enjoy my recipe.
All right, great. Thanks a lot, everybody, for watching. If you could please follow us at House of Waffles on Twitter, and you can follow us on Facebook at Waffle House. Please make sure to check in for all your waffle-based needs. Thanks.